channel. I'm so excited about today's video because we transformed our laundry nook over the weekend and it was the first makeover in this house. Also, it was the first time that I actually put together a design and executed it from scratch, and I'm in love with how it turned out. So make sure to stay tuned for the rest of the video and give it a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more DIY and home decor projects. And without further ado, let's get into this makeover. Here is the before of the laundry room area, which is in our garage. So we actually bought a new washer and dryer when we moved in. And honestly, I didn't think this would be the first area that gets a makeover, but it's not really functional and it's kind of dark in here. There's only one shelf up there, which is too high and I can't really reach it. And we also have this pole, which is good. It protects the cars from not hitting the washer and dryer, but at the moment when we open the dryer's door, it can actually hit the pole and get damaged. So we just have a cardboard box protecting it, so I would like to figure something out for that as well. Steven is taking down that shelf because I want it gone and he's making it happen for us. We're gonna pull the washer dryers out and we gotta kind of touch up that white paint. Oof, yeah, that thing has been sitting up there for a while. And I also kind of want him to take this off just because it looks like it doesn't need to be there, like unnecessary. So that's what we're doing today to get ready for the fun parts. Filling in the holes. Gotta get all of these. Good morning, guys. So we actually did some prep work in the laundry area the other day. We took that one shelf off and we had to kind of patch some of the holes, and we had to repaint where that shelf used to be. And we thought we're gonna have to paint the whole area and maybe the rest of the garage. But Steven's dad actually came over and showed us a really cool technique, so we were able to just patch up that area and it looks really nice right now. So we're ready to get into this makeover, and today is the day that we're gonna do all the fun stuff. So let's just get into it. Got this color from the Home Depot mixed in. It's called Toy Tank Green. It's a flat matte because we're in the garage and the base color is also flat. So I want to create a pattern with this color on that back wall, but I want to kind of try it on a little piece of paper. I got two patterns in mind, so I'm going to try both of those and see which one I like better before I go ahead and start on the wall. Okay guys, we have a winner. So Steven is going to be working on the shelves that are going to go up in the laundry area. So he got these pieces of wood at his work and he already cut them, which is super cool. So he's just sanding them, and then he is going to stain the two shelves that we have while I work on the pattern that is going to go on this back wall. We did a little trial of the pattern that we want on the old shelf, so I think we've kind of made a decision. That's all the mess. Steven is done sanding and priming the wood, conditioning, with the conditioner. And then he's gonna start staining now, which we're gonna be using this stain right here, Antique Walnut. So we just don't want it to be super dark, but like a little dark, so that's where we're at. And I am gonna go up on there and start just winging it. Wish us luck. To create this feature wall, I decided to DIY a geometric pattern using magic erasers. You can totally buy a wallpaper for your space, but this is a much more affordable option. So I essentially cut the magic eraser into a triangle shape, and I used that to create the wallpaper effect. I only measured the spacing between the triangles in the first row, and I used our auto leveling laser to make sure everything is straight. I then simply dipped the magic eraser in my paint and started creating the pattern on the wall. I also made sure that the magic eraser is not soaked in paint to avoid drip marks while doing so. So I got 3 levels of the triangle pattern on the wall. The lighting is kind of weird, but they're obviously green. It looks so good. I'm like so excited to finish this, but it's obviously going to take a while to finish this whole wall. And I've been using this leveler instead of trying to like measure everything out, because it's also hard. These like floors and ceilings are sometimes not exactly the same size. Like it's hard to measure properly. But yeah, I'm like super excited, so I'm just gonna continue this, and I don't know how long it's gonna take to finish this wall, but we're gonna finish it at some point. And Steven is just working on the stain, so while he's doing that, I'm doing the wall, and hopefully we can finish at the same time. That'll be kind of cool. I basically repeated the same process over and over until the whole wall was covered. I used the first row of triangles as my base and just built off of that. Keep in mind that having a leveling laser for this project makes it so much easier, as you don't have to measure every row to make sure it's straight. It also got easier and faster once I got to the bottom half of the wall, as I didn't need to use a step stool. Alrighty guys, it's about 3:15 p.m. right now. I am done with that wall pattern, and Steven just finished staining those shelves, so let me go ahead and show you guys. Here's the wall pattern. It looks so good. What you're gonna see as like a minute on the video took 3 hours, but it's totally worth it. I'm in love with that. And then we have the shelves over there drying, so we're gonna do that. And then I'm gonna spray paint the brackets for the shelves black. He actually brought home some brackets from work, so we're gonna spray paint those, let them dry. We're probably gonna take a little break, and then we're gonna be back to put the shelves up. To do some more DIYs for this laundry makeover project, so I wanted to kind of have a little bit of light in that area since it's so dark, and we don't have a switch so we can get an actual light for it, so I thought I could use the puck lights that I used in my previous pantry makeover video for this as well. And I found this, like, I think it's supposed to be like a tabletop basket at Hobby Lobby for 12 bucks, and it's like perfect. It goes with the theme, and it just has this like centerpiece, which I'm gonna glue this puck light in the center, and then this puck light is using a remote, so I can just like turn it on and off, and I'll probably put this remote somewhere like on hand. Maybe I'll like use a double-sided tape to put it on the wall, but just to give that area a little bit more light. And then we're gonna use some of this natural jute rope to thread it through these like wires, and then be able to hang this from the ceiling in the laundry area. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start gluing this in. I'm using a mix of hot glue and E6000 glue. You guys have seen me use this little trick multiple times before. So we're just gonna hold that in place, and voila, we have our little light. And all we have to do is just figure out how low we want this pendant to be. Guys, the 2 shelves are up. It looks amazing already. It's crazy. I can just see like my vision coming to life now with the shelves up. It looks so good. It's like so much better in person because the lighting right now is like not great. But I'm just like in love with this. I do have to kind of go in with a little bit of like that spray paint or something and just get these screws to be black so it matches the brackets. I'm about to start styling the shelves. So I have 3 digital art prints that I got from Etsy, and I got these frames from Walmart. It was a 3-pack for like $3, so that was awesome. I found this thrifted vase at a thrift store, and I just got these from Hobby Lobby. I think they look really cool. And then I have 2 different kinds of baskets. I went to IKEA and did some shopping for this makeover, but I'm not sure which one I want to use. Maybe I'll like mix them together. This one is kind of cool. It's like a jute one, and then you can open it up. But I just wasn't sure, and I wanted to have options. And then for the laundry pods and dryer sheets, I have these acrylic containers as a option, and then I have this like metal container. It's like a tan color, and then there's like a smaller size inside. So I don't know which one I want to use. I don't know if I'm quite in love with these, but I'm just gonna play around with the design and then see what I like best. Good morning, guys. It is the next day and we're ready to finish this laundry makeover today. We just have to hang the pendant light in here, and I have to DIY a little foam piece for around that pole to protect the dryer from hitting it, and that should be it. So let's just go ahead and get started. To complete the pendant light DIY, Steven threaded the jute rope through the wires of the basket and then made 3 ball and knots to secure them in place. In order to hang the pendant light, we just measured the center of the ceiling and screwed in an S-hook. I then stood back and decided how low I wanted the pendant to be, just off of what looked good to me. To create the protecting foam piece, I held the foam around the pole and marked where it needed to be cut. I then simply used the box cutter to cut it to size. So this last DIY is coming along pretty good. It was actually Steven's idea. He was like, that foam that we use for our balcony makeover to make a cushion for our bench. So let's use that to wrap this pole, which we just did with just some packing tape. It's gonna stay put. And I bought this fabric from Joann. It's like an olive color that kind of ties in the pattern on the wall with this, just a little detail. So we're gonna wrap this fabric around this foam, and that's gonna conclude this makeover. I used the fabric that I had and wrapped it around the foam piece just like wrapping a present. And I made sure to tuck in the edges so it looks nice and neat. I then used a few safety pins to secure the fabric in place, and you can't really see them since they're on the back side. And that's it for the last DIY of this makeover. I hope that you enjoyed this laundry nook makeover and got some inspirations for your own space. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next video.